everybody, it's Deborah from the Crafty Burner. Today is Wednesday, August 12th, and I thought I'd check in with everyone and see how you're doing during the midweek. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am about halfway through my little giraffe diamond painting from Evermoment. I'll show you the picture right here. He is a 40 by 60 full square with 37 colors. And this is the first Evermoment painting that I have ever worked on, even though I have a bunch of it in my stash. It's actually the first time I've gotten a chance to pull one out and work on it. And I have to say, I really like it. The squares are really good quality. I haven't had any problems with popping drills. And I'm really liking how the picture's turning out. I mean, the confetti is crazy, but you can really see the detail of the giraffe's legs and the grass and everything else. So I think it's going to turn out really well. So anyways, wanted to check in, see how everyone's doing. On Sunday, we drove down to Denver, which is about an hour and a half away from us, give or take. Depending on traffic, it can be 2 hours because I am Chinese American, and so my son is half Chinese, and we have been here in the mountains since Memorial Day week. So that's been a long time for him to be without a lot of his Asian foods that he's used to getting when we're back home in Dallas. So he's been really craving a lot of foods, and we thought it'd be nice to just kind of take a trip down into the city and kind of, just kind of spend a day there. We decided to bring Maui, my dog, because, we don't want him in our condo by himself for the whole day. And plus we figured we can probably have him around with us during the day. What we didn't expect was how hot it was. Oh my gosh, you guys. Denver was like in the high 90s. That was easily a 30-degree difference from where we are in the mountains, and man, it was hot. It was a little too hot for me. We couldn't wait to get back, but we drove down early, got into Denver at around 10:30 in the morning, found a place for dim sum, which was really nice. If you don't know what dim sum is, the best way I can explain it, it's almost like tapas for Chinese food. It's kind of like brunch, and for the real authentic experience, you kind of have to sit down at a table and get tea, and they'll have people who roll around these like carts with the food on it, and so you'll get like all sorts of different dumplings and just little servings of food that you kind of have for brunch. But given the whole Corona thing, we didn't really want to go into a restaurant, so we ordered a bunch of stuff to go and then found a park nearby and just kind of had our dim sum at a park, which was really nice. And then that way we can keep Maui with us too, and he can sit with us. So it was nice. The food was pretty good. It kind of helped my son's little Asian food craving fix for a little bit. And then afterwards, we kind of drove into downtown a little bit more and then found a place for boba tea. And if you've never had boba tea before, it's a milk tea, and they put tapioca balls in it. And that's what the boba is. It's basically little chewy balls of tapioca that they put at the bottom of your milk tea, and you kind of drink it up through a big straw. It's really good. It kind of originated in Taiwan and got really popular here. But if you ever have a chance to try it, I would tell you to try it. It's pretty good. But, you know, don't let your young kids try it. It can kind of be a choking hazard, but for you as an adult, it is really good. And while we were down there, it was kind of neat where that little tea shop was located. It was like in a little downtown area, and hold on, I need to find my next color. 3855. Sorry, this isn't my usual crafting setup. You know, I'm used to a drafting table back home, and I have all my trays and everything else, but being here in Colorado, kind of limited in space, so I couldn't really bring everything with me. So I'm kind of improvising a bit with how I set up my diamond paintings and how I work them. But anyway, so where we found this tea shop, it was kind of located in this place where I think a lot of places are kind of starting to do this. It was like a sort of mixed use development where you get a lot of stores and restaurants and bars on the first floor, and then right above it are all the like apartments. And yeah, you know, so you can basically live in the buildings above and then just kind of go downstairs for the restaurants. And then they also had a super Target nearby and a Whole Foods. It's a real neat area. You had like some green spaces for you to sit, and they had a bunch of tables and just neat places to hang out. And then you guys tell me if this is where you're at, because this was the first time I've seen this. They had barrels of hand sanitizer with a pump on the top. So there were like just barrels on the sidewalk of hand sanitizer that you can just kind of squirt some in your hand if I guess if you needed it. But I've never seen that before. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't try it. I don't know why, but I just thought it was interesting. I took a picture of it, so I'm gonna put it at the end of the video to show you guys. But I thought it was interesting because it wasn't anything I've seen before. But yeah, we hung around there for a bit, walked around. We found a Nordstrom rack and got my son some new shoes because he's growing like a weed and has already outgrown the shoes we got him 6 months ago. So got him some more. And then my husband wanted to check out the REI here in Denver, which apparently I didn't notice, but it is the REI. It's the very first one. So it's giant, and it's right next to the Denver Aquarium. So, you know, once again, it's like in the middle of this really cool green space. And I don't know which river it was, but there was a river near it and lots of areas for sitting and, you know, lots of things you can still do outside while after you or before you visit the REI. You know, for some reason, we couldn't bring Maui inside, which I was surprised about, because back home, the REI that we go to at home, they actually let us bring Maui in. But the one in Denver said that he wasn't allowed in. So while my husband and my son went into REI, Maui and I just went down to the river. There were lots of people there, and he just played with some dogs and cooled off in the river. So he had a good time. My husband's recently gotten into fly fishing, so he was trying to look for some stuff there. And he actually said they didn't have any fly fishing gear, which I thought was a little surprising, because given, you know, how many people actually fly fish out here, I thought they would actually have a lot of stuff, but they didn't. So after they looked around there, we drove over to Bass Pro, and now they allow dogs in there. So hung out for a while there. Husband got a bunch of stuff for fly fishing, so he was happy. You know, got a lot of advice, learned some things, and we picked up some stuff there, got some snacks, picked up their gummy bears, which if you have a Bass Pro near you and you've never tried it, try their gummy bears. Like, seriously, best gummy bears ever. But, you know, oh, and you know what? I forgot. Somewhere in between all those visits, asked my husband to drop me off at a Michael's, because I saw Michael's. Being in the mountains, we don't get too many stores or options to shop. And as soon as I saw Michael's, I was like, oh my gosh, drop me off there. You know, so I did get to spend some time at a Michael's. I found some things on clearance. So I'll show you what I found at the end of this video. But yeah, after Bass Pro, we kind of came back home, and that was our day. It was a nice day. In a couple weeks, we'll be going down to Denver again. We're going to be bringing my car down because it needs to get serviced. And I think we're probably going to, you know, spend a few days down there. And we're going to bring Maui again. And, you know, maybe I'll have more stories about Denver for you. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, it was Monday. We drove over to Vail Village for dinner, which is about 10-15 minutes away from us. And after dinner, we still had a good amount of daylight left, so we walked around, and I saw a spot that I thought would be really nice for a picture of Maui. And so I had him sit and kind of pose. And while I was taking a picture, he drew such a big crowd, you guys. And it's so funny because I get really self-conscious when Maui gets that sort of attention because I'm such an introvert. But, you know, Maui just gets a lot of attention wherever he goes because, for one, he's a big dog, you know. And so, you know, people get really amused by that, I guess. And then second, you know, he's a mountain dog in a mountain town. And, you know, not that he's unusual in that, because you do see quite a few Bernese mountain dogs here, but I think they're special here, you know. They always look like they're smiling. They always look so happy. And I think people would just really like them. And, you know, Vail is just such a dog-friendly area that I think when people see a really well-behaved dog, they can just really appreciate that, which is what Maui was doing. You know, he sat where I told him to. You know, I was able to walk away. And even with all the distractions of all the people looking at him and calling at him, he was still able to just look at me and focus on me and not move and let me take his picture. So I'll show you the picture that I ended up taking at the end of the video, but I think it turned out nice. And, you know, he loves the attention. I get really self-conscious about it, but, you know, I think maybe it'll break me out of my shell. Who knows? But anyways, I think that's all I've got with you guys to check in about. So that makes it really short. Where am I? At almost 15 minutes. You know, guys, I'll get better at this. I promise. One day. Maybe as I do this more often. But, you know, I think the next time I do a whip and chat, I'll probably be done with this and probably working on something else. My current crafting rotation is I'll work on a diamond painting from, you know, one of my, what I call my good companies, like Diamond Art Club, Treasure Studio Art, Diamond Shop, one of those. And once I finish that, then I'll spend a week cross-stitching, and then I'll do a painting from AliExpress. Then I'll do another week of cross-stitching, and then I go back to doing one of my diamond paintings from one of my good companies. And you know, I think part of it is to just kind of work through my AliExpress stash. There is a period of time where I spent a lot of money buying stuff from AliExpress. And to be honest, I think I'm done with buying from AliExpress, you know? And that's not a knock on anyone who buys from AliExpress, or frankly, it's not a knock on any of the AliExpress companies either, because there are some really good ones like Evermoment. But, you know, I think I'm just done. I'm done with the long waits, and I'm done with, you know, the inconsistent quality. And frankly, you know, I don't ever buy small paintings. I always go pretty big. So the prices I spend on AliExpress is, you know, more times than not, it's pretty equivalent to prices to what I would spend anywhere else with a company that would have a guarantee or has, you know, a proven record and whatnot. So I think I've given a fair amount of money to AliExpress, and now I think it's time for me to just simply work through my AliExpress stash and move on to different companies. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But anyways, I think that's all I got to chit chat with you guys about. So I think before I end this, I'm gonna show you guys what I got from Michael's. So I wanna see what's the best way to do this. I'm hesitant to move my light pad because, you guys, this light pad is like on its last legs. So it's really touchy. And once I get it on, I keep it on because it's really hard to get it on. It's just dying, you guys. It's totally dying. It was a free gift from Paint with Diamonds when I didn't know any better, and I bought from Paint with Diamonds. And frankly, I'm surprised it even lasted me this long. It lasted me 1.5 years. So I'm just grateful that I've been able to use it this long. I've ordered a new light pad. It's not coming until Friday, so I kind of have to make this last. So let's see what I can do. Well, maybe, okay, let's see. Can I do this? Okay, maybe this will work. Sorry guys, trying to figure out the best way to show you guys my haul from Michael's without being too distracting. Okay, so yeah, so I found a Michael's down in Denver. Really excited because I've been kind of itching to go into a craft store. And here's the thing you guys should know about me. I have this weird obsession with washi tape. I don't know why, I just like it. I use washi tape, as you can see, along the edges of my diamond paintings. And then also, you know, in my planner. And frankly, I have more washi tape than I really need, but I always seem to keep buying washi tape. I do only buy them on clearance, So there's that, if that's a way to justify it. When we do get back to Dallas in the fall, I should show you guys my washi tape stash. It's almost embarrassing, but maybe it'll be interesting to someone. And you know what? My light pad just died. Oh, okay, well. Anyways, so the first thing I found at Michael's on clearance, of course, was this pouch. Oh, washi tape pouch. And it was on clearance for $8.97. Is that how much I paid for it? Yeah, $8.97. Marked down from $24.90. So isn't that cool? So I get this cool pencil pouch that I get to use next time. And let's see if I can take this out and get a couple of tapes here. Just a little me time. That's what that says. Family night, game night, date night. It's cute. Today I feel like some days are just. So some bigger ones. Let's see. This extra tape. This says girls night in, hashtag selfie. Is it focusing a little bit better? Let's see. Maybe it's got too many things to focus on. So it's cool. And then to-do list, chores, bill due, laundry day, trash day, cleaning day. So it looks like it's really washi tape for planners. That's kind of cool. There's another one. Brunch, sweet treat, break. There's another one. No stress, relax. Work hard, play hard. Stay hard or stay happy. Okay. Let's see. Get some of this tape off. Then this just looks like just images of like cleaning supplies. Happy days just ahead. Okay. And then this looks like washi tape of traveling. That's kind of cool. And then I got this. Oh, banners. That's cute. Okay, see if I can fit this all back in. So $8.99 for all of these, plus this cool little iridescent purple pencil pouch. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And then I found these two. Martha Stewart's 8-piece washi tape. Usually they are, let me check my receipt here. Martha Stewart jewel tone washi tape. I got them for $3.97, marked down from $10.99. So that's pretty cool. So these were $3.97 each. I thought these were really pretty. Hi guys, sorry, that was a phone call I got, which was spam. I never get anything else but spam, so that kind of sucked. But anyways, so here's another one. It's a tube. Got it for $5.97, marked down from $14.99. See if I can open this up and show you guys. So here's some of these. Aren't these pretty? Simple. And there's that. Okay, then my next thing, got a second tube. It's very similar. Same thing, $14.99, marked down to $5.97. And I always love finding washi tape on clearance. Don't you guys? So this is what I got. There's that. Are these? And last one. How pretty. That. Put these all back. Also, I got myself a needle threader from DMC. Have one at home. I needed one here because since I've been cross stitching, there's been times when I really needed this. So while I was at Michael's, I picked this one up. This one was $2.99, but I did have a coupon for 20% off, so got it for $2.39. So there's that. And then I found some of this DMC floss, which I thought was really pretty. I think it's the DMC Colorist line. They only had 4 of this color. I'm trying to remember what they called it. I think it's North Wind or something like that. It's DMC 4523. I got 4 of them. And I'm thinking I may start something this year, like a Long Dog or a Sampler Cove, and I'll probably be using these. I really liked the different color variations in this one. So that's what I got. And then last one, you guys, who remembers friendship bracelets or making them in grade school? Look what I found. Friendship braiding board. How awesome would this have been back when you were making friendship bracelets? Because I remember having to tape it to a table or trying to safety pin it to my backpack and trying to make friendship bracelets. This would have been awesome. So yeah, I found this. I don't know when I'm gonna make it, but you know, I figure I already have the floss. I got the nostalgia. Why not pick it up? You know, didn't even know I needed it, but saw it, picked it up. It was $5.99. With my coupon, I got it for $4.79. So I thought it was really cool. So maybe one day I'll use it and show you guys what I made. But yeah, it has those suction cups for you to put here and then stick it on a table or whatever you need. It has all these little notches for you to hold your different floss. I thought it was cool. And plus, you never know when you'll need it. But that was all I got at Michael's. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. So if you stuck around long enough for all this, thank you. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.